from direct all the way from Lagos here, Nigeria, to bring your way, of course, some biased reportage of events as they continue to unfold here in Nigeria. It's been an exciting moment, honestly, being here this morning. Trust you're getting on well, of course, with your families, yourself, and of course, doing great. Here with us to discuss very pertinent issues as some reviewers who are here to bear their mind, of course, over some happenings and reactions of most recent time. Yes, we have with me here no other person who will comment on the latest development involving, of course, the latest protest by the residents of Abuja who are protesting vehemently that Wike must go. That it's time for Wike to be sacked or replaced, of course, by another FCT minister, arguing that he has brought more devastating problem to them. Most people are losing their properties, and some are being revoked, and some business outfits, of course, have been shuttered, and people are left with no other option but to be wallowing in abject poverty. What is your take on this? Good morning, Mr. Lazarus.
Good morning, my good brother. Good morning, my people over there. What I'm trying to say concerning Nancy Wike is that Wike has been doing this thing for a long time because he took power into his hand. He's doing this thing with his own power. He's doing more than his capacity. Out of selfish interest, UK is demolishing people's house, forgetting that those people suffer before they get the money to build the house. UK, as in that post today, many people have been there before him. He's not the first person, and he can never be the last. Another person will be there. Let him think. What if the former people that have been there is doing like that for him? What will he do? Or now, after his own tenure, he left the office. Another person entered, started demolishing his house or destroying. What will he do? Wike is doing that thing because of the little power that they have given to him. Although it's what he has in mind to do, that thing he's doing is not a good job. Because a leader leads by example. If somebody, not all the whole houses where that man is demolishing is not with a good plan. In this time, nobody will build a house without having any plan for his or her house. Wike now is trying to use the little power that he has to do whatever thing that he likes. To demolish people's house is not the main purpose of him to be there. The purpose of him to be there is to make youth, to make unity and develop area, not to be destroying the ones where people have suffered and built. I never see any good tangible thing where people will say, this is a Wike plan for people. He created problem for house, upper house, he go in his state, which is River State, he created a problem. Jumping from one place to another, job getting. Wike is not doing any job at all, because if you have a problem with Wike is using this thing that he's doing as an opportunity to demolish your house because of the power. Any quarrel, Wike will use it to go and demolish. He has been doing many things, all sorts of evil. Wike is the one who killed Igbos at the period. That one is on the ground and the people is against it. He never come out for that one. He started creating another problem. If people say he should go, let him leave the office so that another person will acquire the office instead of him to be there doing another thing. A leader is not in that way. You have the power, you use the power in a good way. Because if the thing did not affect him, it will affect his children or any of the family. as far as life is continuous. It's not something that he will do that he say that nobody he can't reach him. He must reach him as far as Nigeria is existing. So Wike should stop that, all those things that he's doing. It's abnormal. Somebody suffer and they make money to build a house. Look at him over there. If somebody that is looking another person's house, say their receipt there, you yourself that looking another person's house, another person is looking your own. You can't tell me that 100 machines is a 100 excess good. One must be wrong. So leave people alone. Let people leave you alone. Already, you people have done Abuja as a state, of which I never hear except it is when I was born that a capital territory have gone to a state. That means Nigeria is no more a nation. It's no more a country. Okay. So if the people talk, say, do like this today, they will say the person is supposed to be arrested. I could remember one man last week, they said they will get the man arrested because of Imo State election and the Kogi State election, that he talk against APC. That means if a party do something that is wrong, we don't have say to say. Are we under democracy or autocracy? Because I don't know the kind of government we are practicing. Although already we know that we are practicing one party system of government, because nobody have to challenge the other party. In the time of election, they will be disturbing themselves, say they are disturbing people, say come and vote. Why your vote is not counting? They are doing what they like. Election of Nigeria today is by selecting, it's not by voting. It's a contract. What I mean by contract is an agreement that's made by more or two individuals, which can be enforceable by law. So they are doing it by contract. My friend, if I rule finish, I will give you. That is why this president so-called himself, Tinubu, said that Emiloko, it is his own turn to rule Nigeria, neither they like it or not. Another statement where that man dropped is that if you know that you don't win and you pick offense, let us go to court. Already have five the people that call them the chief justice, executive and the legislature and judiciary. I don't know what they are doing here. In olden days, I heard that we have equal law under fundamental human rights. We don't have equal law. Nobody is above the law, but all of them, they are above the law. The law meant for the poor people, it did not meant for the rich. Rich is reaching every day, poor is poorer every day. We are not equal before the law, they are above the law. They say that power corrupt absolutely, according to the rule of law. But now, we are not doing anything. They are above the law. How you treated Mr. A is how you treated Mr. B. They never treated Mr. A, but they are treating Mr. B, which is very wrong. You see big man now, you commit offense, you say, go and call police for me. We are who get the government, and we are the people that get the government. Because you know that you don't have the money to bribe court. Nigeria court meant for the rich man who has the money to go court. It's not meant for poor people. And because of that, we don't have equal rights. You cannot talk for your president. Because I have heard that a boy of 18 years asked American president a question, and the Mr. President answered him. He asked him, how much do we make in a year? You have to ask for their economy. Try it for here. Neither your family will rot.
Will you be even given the opportunity to ask the president a question? You can't even see him, let alone asking questions.
They will chase you because of part of their selfish interest. See now, they say what happened for North in Kaduna State is a mistake. A mistake, you do first mistake by bombing. The second one is a mistake. And they use it to destroy those community entirely. Why can't the man use that mistake inside his family or his community? He go another person's community, destroying masses. 127 souls is wasted, and you are saying it's a mistake. Why can't you die? Follow them die. If it's the mistake of God, you have to follow. As somebody who knows how to bomb blast everywhere, you're supposed to follow. My brother, and my sisters. Thank you all.
Thank you so much for your wonderful submissions. Honestly, it's becoming with hunting, and people are not happy with the development. Uh, Power is not intended, of course, when you grab it to disrupt the public peace or try to intimidate your perceived enemies. That is quite sad and quite unfortunate, and of course, we'll continue to address this. The attention of several well-meaning humanities, I wouldn't say Nigerians, have, of course, have been calling for the attention of the federal government to address all this abuse and gross violations of people's fundamental rights. A government cannot issue a certificate of occupancy, and the same government will come and, of course, revoke it. You see, possibly sometimes without compensation compensations. It's quite sad. It's quite, and you also resell it to another people. You can imagine that. What kind of system is this? When the term of agreement have not elapsed, you just want to revoke it because you think you have power. Your name is Wike, and you can trample upon anybody without any recourse. Good morning. There have been sustained protests in Abuja calling for the resignation or sacking of Wike over what is called his abuse of office or recklessness that is unaddressed.
Good morning, Mr. Chigozie.
Good morning. It's a pleasure welcoming you.
Good morning to all our viewers all over the world. I say good morning. Whatever that is happening at Abuja is not actually a welcome development because I think Wike is taking too much from. Wike is actually taking too much from what is not supposed to take from the masses. That you are the minister of FCT does not mean that that you are the minister of FCT does not really mean that does not really mean that you're going to be doing things anyhow to the general masses. Remember, you were those lands were there before you came, and even if the lands were there before you came, you have to follow due processes before you begin to terminate people's land and contracts. Because a lot of people put down land from different individuals, and I think a lot of processes were taking place before the land was really meant as given to them personally as their own personal land. So whatever Wike is doing is not actually a welcome to people because Wike, to me, I looked at him as he's a man that loves much attention. A man that loves people, media coming much closer to him. You cannot them their land. They bought the land from different individuals. Why would it be rendering a lot of people homeless in Abuja? Simply because you want to please somebody that put in that particular position. It is not a welcome to so we should be very, very careful because let him always remember there's always a life after politics. Those people that you think that you want to destroy their property, at the end of the day, remember, you will still come back as a politician to still meet them somewhere, somehow. And they're rendering a lot of fathers or mothers. Remember, if we are doing something like that by maybe like collecting people's land forcefully like that without even compensation or due compensation, a lot of them will go down to it. A lot of people will lose their life because thinking. Remember, some of them, it might be the only property they had on earth, and then you decided to go in forcefully, not even to collect the property, to destroy them. How do you think that person can even survive? And that is the reason why his father that carried arrest is mostly acquired by most of these people, that their land is being stolen from the government. I don't call it working. He's actually stealing the land from them, and it's not supposed to be like that.
Now, is it that Abuja has no blueprint how it should be designed? So why this sudden, after allocating lands, apportioning lands to people, collecting money, and other, of course, levies, you come back after some years and start demolition or revoking? What exactly is happening, or what would have led to that?
Mr. Chigozo, seriously, like I said earlier, the young man you call the Minister of NCT, that is MC, former governor of River State, is a man that loves much attention. He loves coming close to media. Remember, when he became the FCT minister, he was the first minister to attract the attention of the media. So, and Wike should not look at it as if he wants to punish an opponent. Maybe people that did not even support him and his ambition of becoming the president of Nigeria, or this and that, vis-a-vis. Wike should be very, very careful, because whatever that he's doing, I think there's actually a hand on it, claiming that maybe he wants to punish those offenders, those people that he think that did not work personally with him. So I don't think whatever that Wike is doing is arguing well with the masses here at Abuja, because whatever he's doing is actually causing pains in the lives of innocent Nigerians who suffer for years to make their money just to buy the land and build houses there at Abuja. So you should be considerate. What if you are the one that such thing is happening to? How will you feel? So life is not about I am in authority today. Remember, someday, somehow, you're going to leave that authority. Wike should always go down and ask himself. The former minister of FCT that called himself El Rufai, that was the former governor of Kaduna State, how is he now? So there's always life after politics. So one should be very, very careful on the way you treat others, because life is not about, I can do it today. Even if you can do it today, those people that are mounted into that particular place, even in the Bible, a man called Ziba was the man that David asked, is there any man in the house of Saul or any man in the house of Jonathan that I shall show mercy? Yes, a man that called himself Ziba. And what is the meaning of Ziba? Ziba means planted. Ziba was planted in that particular place, and he said, yes, there's only one man called Mephibosheth, and he's a deformed man. So let him only remember, so that in time to come, people will always say there's a man that has been planted there, that always remember them for good, not remember them for the evil things they have been doing. If Jonathan did not do good things for David, if he did not live good and uprightly with David, do you think that David will live to remember? Because it's considered as an apostasy, a crime, a sin for a cripple, a man that is deformed, to come before the king and eat in the land of Israel. But David defied all those odds simply because of whatever Jonathan have done to him as a good friend, and he brought him in. These are the kind of things that the leader should be relating, so that tomorrow posterity will only remember them for good. Ziba means planted. And the Ziba went in there and invited the young man, and then the young man became whatever he became today. And the Bible said that he ate. He said he ate in the house of David till the day of his death. So I think and I believe that whatever that happens, we get to be very, very careful. There's always life after politics. It's all about your power today. God can still pull you down. There's nothing too big for our God to do. God is the omnipotent and omniscient God that can do anything, that can pull him down at any time. So let him not use his power just to destroy the innocent Nigerians. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. There is always life after politics. I hope they will listen and, of course, adjust their life while they have the opportunity, because such opportunity might not continue. Just yes, we have to discuss. Good morning. Yes, the Abuja residents are calling for immediate sack of the FCT minister, Mr. Wike, because of the allegations that he's taking over people's land and properties, destroying them, possibly for his selfish interests or personal interests and that of his cronies. So, what is your take on this?
If the demolition of houses and other places, federal capital territory, Wike is demolition, is under government land, it's a good development anyway. If it is under governmental land, it's a good development. It's a good development if it is under federal government law.
People, some say this is their land they acquired with their hard-earned money, and they built on it. Unfortunately, has been demolished. The demolition is ongoing. So where will they go? They have been left homeless, devastated, and their families, of course, nowhere to hide their heads.
Yes, in that angle, if any of them have a CO4, I think there are some percentage they will compensate them for them to go and look for another location to build their house. If they can be compensated, I think
Start looking for another location.
yes.
And when they get there and develop it, the government will start pursuing them again
Let the government,
and start looking for another location. I mean,
that's our system. That's a Nigerian government system.
what the West.
We all know that it is our Nigerian system of government here. So far Nigeria is concerned, you can meet up anything at any time, at any given minute. So in that angle, let government, let them find an allocation for them, find a location where they will go and reside. As they are demolishing their house, let them find where they will go and resettle.
Will they build another one for them or allow the masses to also suffer and build? Some have used their gratuities and entitlements
Yes, let
to build.
government that demolish those houses, let them find accommodation for them. Or else, if they have the capacity to attack the federal capital minister, let them attack. If possible, let them kill him.
Honestly, this is quite sad,
Yes,
and
let them kill him.
some families are devastated, and some homes, just like what is happening in Lagos. People who has saved money to build. One man said he spent 300 million in building his mansion, and that 300 million came down in a single day. So just imagine what that such person will be passing. You just lost 300 million just like that, without any compensation. I mean,
No,
it will leave a lasting pain.
attention
Of course,
in that aspect. But really, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Demolishing people's house what they labor for the whole of their life.
when you have a housing deficit in Nigeria,
When they know the condition and situation of the thing, demolishing people's house, my brother, is not a good idea. Let them find a place or let them compensate them. If they really want to do that, let them compensate them. If they have the skill of food, let them compensate them. Demolition house will not solve the problem of the Nigeria. Is not what the masses need for now. They should allow people have a resident first. When they will do that, they have to give them 3 years, 4 years ahead. Them that want to take over the area will plan. How will we assist those people that we want to demolish their house? It's not just something that you just wake up, you carry caterpillar and bulldozer and start demolishing. It's very, very wrong because you have the upper hand. But it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Let's call a spade a spade. It's not good. What they are doing citizens in this country is not good. You cannot see this type of thing in a well-developed country. You can't see this kind of thing. You cannot do anything in America now. Begin or in France, their president or any of their ministers will just starting demolishing people's house without information, without informing them, without giving them a longer, without But here we just do like a zombie country.
anyhow, once you have the power, you can intimidate and trample upon all other people.
That's why this man that they are still detaining in detention, I see here for that man, Martin Nandekala. He has started this country and named the zoo country, and which is zoo, right from the top seat to the lowest seat. They are just behaving like animals. It's very, very bad. Our system of government here is you don't have nothing to present, nothing to show. In the aspect of the citizens, they don't even know where they are going. The people that are leading them don't know where they are going. So everything is just upside down. They only oppress the poor masses, the lesser privileged are the ones that have upper hand. My brother, we are tired of all this governmental issue for this country.
Honestly, just imagine the 677 houses that was marked for demolition. People will be losing the property and the land. You know what that means? If every house is valued at 20 million, which I doubt it will not be less than that. You see, you know how much 677 houses been demolished. The cost of the economic costs and loss are incurred by the masses or the citizens. It is quite sad, and most of these buildings were approved by the self-government.
The building even those buildings, if it is a building that is built like 600 million as at then, compare it with the present
Cost of building materials
now, you will know that it will go higher times 2. So, my brother, let's be sincere. Let our leader, let them have a rethinking. Let them have at least, let them think before they know what to do. Let them think. Let them not start demolishing people's houses. That's not what people need for now.
Thank you so much for your wonderful submissions.
Thank you.
God bless you. Appreciate.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, fans, let's know what your reactions are. Of course, you offer the call for the removal of the FCT minister due to what is described to be the abuse of office and the recklessness on his actions, which does not go down well with the indigents or citizens or residents of Abuja who are bemoaning and lamenting over the reckless demolition of the properties and revocation of said properties without any due recourse or process. Yes, to this end we wrap it up here. Wishing you all the best of the day. Remain blessed until the next edition.